Good morning and welcome to Ask the Expert, our daily series from 8:30 a.m. to 9 a.m. to help all small businesses. You can ask us any questions in the comments or use the hashtag QBATE on Twitter. If you need any more advice, you can join the official Intuit QuickBooks SMB community group on Facebook, where accountants and business experts are on hand 24/7. During the live session, we'll be running a poll, so please do engage with it, and I'll reveal the results at the end. My name is Eva Mrazikova, and I work within GMcG. I am part of our digital team. Our company provides traditional accounting and audit services, as well as specialized tax and VAT services. We do cater for big portfolio of clients from your small sole trader, very small one-band businesses to big manufacturing businesses. So we are being exposed to variety of industries within our practice. As I said, I'm part of the digital team, and my role is to ensure that our clients are all MTD compliant and that the clients onboarding on the cloud and digital accounting software is running smoothly. So because the kind of setting up or starting your cloud software is just very beginning, but for the software to be functional and to be fully usable, the business needs to commit the time to spend on the inputting data, making sure everything is accurate and correct. So this is really my role, to teach businesses how to get most out of their software, because really having this knowledge is giving them huge power and giving them much more flexibility with their planning forward. So it's very important. Obviously, preferably, we would use QuickBooks, which is a fabulous piece of cloud accounting software. So as well as for accounting and bookkeeping, I would be onboarding clients on the QuickBooks payroll as well. So it's a very good piece of software, as I said, and our clients are giving us very good feedback. I would like to mention a few things. There is a new exciting feature that is available to accountants and bookkeepers, and it's called month-end review. Our team tried this feature, and I must say it's very useful, especially for our bookkeeping department. This feature consists of three different groups. The first one is transaction review, then we have account reconciliation, and then we have final review. So obviously with the first one, with the transaction review, we are able to see, review all the transactions that have been posted. So this is very useful for us if even our client is doing the bookkeeping themselves, for us just to log in and have a chance to check whether all the transactions are being posted correctly, whether client or whether we are accounting for private transactions in the correct way. So it gives you very good overview of all the activity that has been going on in the month. The second one is account reconciliation, which again gives you the opportunity to make sure that all your accounts are being reconciled, are being up to date, and also you can make sure that all your accruals, prepayments, management charges, that everything is up to date. and coming to the last part, final review, where you can have your balance sheet, your profit and loss, and what we would be adding aged receivables and aged payables, just for the completeness. So it is a very useful tool. You guys, bookkeeper accountants out there, if you didn't try it yet, make sure you do. For me, as a result of 3 or 4 months experience working in very intense environments, sometimes with the businesses, I think for the business to be on the top of credit control is very important. I think it's the most important thing at the moment. So you need to make sure that your systems, your software is being updated regularly, so you can actually plan with the real information on hand, and then your cash flow reports are accurate as well. QuickBooks is very handy in helping you to keep on the top of your credit control, because you can run reports on your age debtors. You can time this report on, say, on a weekly basis or on a monthly basis, or you can have open invoices report where this can be sent, timed and emailed to your salespeople in the business, so they know if they have repeated sale with the client, that it's still safe to sell them more products or services. So it's very useful tool. Also within the QuickBooks cloud software, you can send invoice reminders. You can have different wording templates depending on kind of what type of reminder it is, and they have the actual invoices attached as well, so it's very handy. And if you're using, for example, Go Cardless or PayPal, there is an option to click on the actual invoice and make a payment there and there. So it's very efficient in this to keep on top of credit control. Please ask if you have any further questions on this, because I think it's very important. Lastly, I want to briefly touch on flexible furlough. We had so many clients coming to us. This has been proven very tricky, so that's why I wanted just to run through very simple example, because there was a little bit of confusion. So from July, we know that the flexible furlough has been introduced, and basically the way it works, the employee is being paid for the hours they actually worked, which is okay, that's the easy part, and then the rest, they are being paid for a furlough, with the furlough pay. So say, for example, we have John, who is on the monthly salary of £2,500, and his usual working hours, his normal working week is 40 hours per week. So his employer decided just to bring him back on 4 hours a day, 4 hours a day instead of 8 hours a day, until the business will pick up. So the first instinct would be just to halve the furlough pay, really, and go from there. But HMRC guidance says differently. So what you need to do at each point, so on this example, you need to figure out employees' usual working hours, which in this case, we have 40 hours per week divided by 7, which is our one working pattern, and then multiply by calendar days in a month, which is multiplied by 31, which gives us 177.14 per HMRC. We can round this to 178 hours per month in the month of July or August, because we have 31 calendar days. So this is the main figure we needed to calculate. And then what we do, we obviously pay for the actual working hours, the hourly rate that we have agreed with the employee, and then the rest of the hours is their furlough hours. So in our case, it would be 100 hours. It would be 100 hours worked, and the rest, 78 hours, would be our furlough pay. So you calculate in the furlough pay 2.5 multiplied by 80%, and then your furlough pay will be 2,000 multiplied by 78 divided by 178, and that's your furlough pay. So really the main thing is that you need to work out your usual working hours. If you have any questions or you need more help, please message me even after the session, or post a question and I'll get back to you later, because those are very tricky calculations. Now I can see I have already a few questions in a queue, so I'm going to start taking questions. The first one is from Carius from Facebook Messenger. Hi there. Hi Carius. I am a self-employed clothes designer making wedding dresses. Oh, fabulous. I'm starting to get back to work, and I was wondering what your top tips are for business owners like me who are opening up. Thank you very much for your question, Carius. I think many people are in the same boat as you are at the moment. So first of all, it's critical, you need to make sure that your customers and yourself are being safe going back to your workplace. So face masks, sanitizers, make sure the spaces are all cleaned. So this is the first thing, and you need to demonstrate to your client that it's safe for them, to come back. Okay, that's very important. And obviously wearing of face masks, maybe having few face masks in the shop in case the client that comes in don't have them sanitizers. So that's the first thing, really. And then really, I assume you love what you do. So you just show your love for your work, and I would definitely reach out to social media and promote my business. So say you can show the samples of your work, or if you have any past pictures of clients wearing your dresses, and maybe do kind of sale event or something like that. But I know with the sale event you have to be very careful, because obviously you need to start making money as well. But definitely attract, social media is very good in this, so make sure you avail of it and get your customers to share your post as well. So it is out there, your business is out there, and I wish you the best of luck with this, Carius. Hopefully this answered your question. Ali from Facebook Messenger. Morning, Eva. Morning. As an organization about to move to the cloud, what are some of the common mistakes to look out for when migrating to ensure the transition is as smooth as possible? Well, Ali, if I would pay somebody to send me question like this, they couldn't put it better. Thank you very much. I love this type of questions, because cloud migration is very close to my heart. It's something which I really enjoy doing. So you need to, well done, first of all, well done for making the step. So what you need to do, you need to make sure that what you're preparing, what data you're preparing to migrate, to put into your cloud software, that it's all clear, accurate, up-to-date data. Because what we say, if it's mess out, and if it's mess in, it's a mess out. So you don't want to be taking any historical things, say like historical nominal codes or historical balances that you just, I don't know what to do with them, but they really shouldn't be there, or using historical nominal codes that you have never used. For example, you have 20 years ago clients' details that you have never used before, and they maybe even change. So you wouldn't be importing things like that. It's very important just to work with accurate and fresh data. Then the other thing would be plan this. Okay, don't just wake up one day and say, okay, this is the day I'm going to migrate the data. No, plan it. You need to plan it around your business. If your business is very much live, maybe you should be thinking, should I do this over the weekend, or is it okay to do it live? Plan it, plan in stages, and importing your suppliers, your customers, importing your balances, importing your nominal codes and stuff like that. So kind of make sure you know at each point where you are. If there is a stock control involved as well, that's very crucial to get it right. Again, do not be importing obsolete products or services that you are not using. Okay, be trying to make a clear cut. It's a fresh beginning, and you want this new cloud software to be the benefit to you. So don't be putting things there that are going to make it more rubbishy, make it more cluttery. Okay, so that would be my advice. You really need to commit to that. To me, it's the crucial and kind of to guarantee long-term success with the cloud. You need to make sure that you do this right. The fact that you're asking the questions means that you want to do it right, and I wish you the best of luck with it, Ali. Rebecca from Instagram DM. Would you say hiring an accountant is the best option for me if I am wanting to closely monitor and act up on my cash flow? Hi, Rebecca, and thank you for your question. Well, Rebecca, this is not straight answer yes or no, because it depends on so many factors. Depends on your type of business, on the size of the business, and on how well clued in are you into your business, into your transactions, and say even into using your cloud software. If you would, for example, choose and set up on QuickBooks into QuickBooks Cloud software, this will help you with your cash flow, because you can monitor all your payments in and payments out as long as the data is accurate. So if you have credit terms with your client 14 days, you make sure you set it up so it will flag when the invoice is overdue, so you can be sending reminder. Now, if you are very busy and you don't really have time to monitor the cash flow, yes, then it's a good idea to outsource and to help you plan, or maybe have an initial appointment with the accountant who can show you what to include, so you don't forget anything, even any unusual transactions. So maybe set up a meeting with your accountant, get them to talk you through simple cash flow planning, cash flow forecast, and then maybe you can use it as a template. It really depends on you as yourself. If you want to be involved, many clients I work with, the cash flow is the crucial part, obviously, and they want to know everything. They want to be on top of it. So they are really hands-on and they are really involved in it. So it really is up to you. But it is, I believe, with the cloud software like QuickBooks, you can manage yourself as well, as long as you keep everything accurate and precise in your software. Raja from Twitter GM. Hi, Eva. Do you have any tips with keeping a balance sheet up to date at all times? So, Raja, thank you very much for your question. Well, if you are keeping all your transactions up to date, if you are posting your bank transactions every day, your cash transactions, your credit card, if you are recording all your purchase invoices, even with the capital purchases, all up to date, maybe attaching picture of the actual invoice. This will all help you to keep your balance sheet up to date. And then we have also what's called recurring transactions in QuickBooks, where, for example, depreciation or any recurring monthly charges, you can set those up and time them so they are being posted into the software every month in the background, so you don't have to do anything. So this would all help you to keep the balance sheet and profit and loss up to date. So all those small things in the background, and if you, especially if you go into your year end and you see what usually your accountant is accounted for on an annual basis rather than on a monthly basis. This will give you more of an idea what you should be including if you want to have your balance sheet more or less up to date on a monthly basis rather than on the annual basis. Well, I hope this answered your question, Raja, and good luck with that. Clive from Facebook Messenger. Good morning. Is furlough and flexible furlough winding down now? How much longer is there until the furlough scheme ends? Good morning, Clive. Thank you for your question. So furlough, so the first stage of furlough until 30th of June, where it was the case either furlough or work, there was an in-between. The applications for the claims applications, they finished now, so you can't, for the furlough pay up to 30th of June, you cannot claim anymore. Now in July, the flexible furlough has been introduced, and nothing really changed apart from this flexible furlough, where employer has to work out their usual, the workers' usual hours and go from there. Now, in August, what's changing is that until the end of July, the employer could have claimed 80%, bearing in mind the capped amount, and employer national insurance contributions and employer pension contributions. Now in August, now the government is asking for the employers to only claim 80%, but to contribute from their own pockets for employers national insurance contributions and employers pension. Then in September, we are going down to 70%, where the employer will be able to claim 70% of the furlough pay, and will be required to top up the employee's pay at least by 10%, and again employer pension contribution and employer national insurance. And then in October, the employer will be only able to claim 60%, again top up to the employee pay at least 20%, and obviously pay for employer national insurance contributions and employer pension. So it's gradually going down. What I really like that they didn't do all the changes at once, but it's gradually went down. So in July we had flexible furlough, and then contributions went back to the employer, and then they started to decrease the amount of furlough pay to be able to claim. So in that way, it's very good. Hopefully this answered your question. So at the moment, the furlough scheme will be ending at the end of October. This is as much as we know at the moment. Thank you for your question, Clive. Fran from Twitter DM. Morning, Eva. I'm wondering if you are aware of any apps that work with QuickBooks that can help with collecting any outstanding payments with customers and remind them that they are still yet to pay. Okay, so there are many good apps available. I don't really to go into kind of nitty-gritty there, and because I don't want to be picking just one app. But if you go to your apps section in QuickBooks, you will be able to see, you can search the apps and you can search it based on your needs. So if you type, say, cash flow or credit control, the Intuit QuickBooks will show you the apps that are connected to the QuickBooks easily, and then you can pick, you can test them. Usually you do have trial periods, 2 weeks or 30 days trial period, that you can try the app before you sign up and commit to it. But before, maybe I would start with the actual credit control tools that you have within Intuit QuickBooks software. So you can, I would start there, and then if you see that this is not enough for you, then maybe start to look for third-party software, because to me, I think the important thing is to get very familiar with your cloud software. And once you are very familiar and once you can see what all it can do, then I would really reach out to third-party software. Okay, hope this answers your question. Now, Talia from Twitter DM. Hi, Eva. With the month-end review feature, will it also review things like MTD returns are completed? Morning, Talia. Not as far as I'm aware, it doesn't. But if you go into tax section on the QuickBooks, it will show you which one is the last return submitted. And obviously there it will show you if you are MTD, signed up for MTD and MTD compliance. So I'm just thinking, I'm not sure if you are asking from the point of accountant, because if you are asking from the point of accountant or bookkeeper who has clients on QuickBooks, there is a tax review, which is at the moment in QuickBooks Labs, where actually you can see, if you switch the feature on, you can see which returns are outstanding, which are submitted. So if you're asking from the accountant point of view, because this month-end feature is for accountants, then yes, you will be able to see the feature if you switch it on in QuickBooks Lab. It's actually a very good feature. For the clients who just using QuickBooks themselves, obviously if you go into the tax section, you will be able to see your last submitted return and what is outstanding. So I hope this answered to your questions. I started mixing the two, but I separated it after, so hopefully that helps you. But if you have any further questions, please free to ask. Okay. This was my last question, guys, and I would like to now announce the poll results. We have asked you, are you on top of your credit control? 67% of you said you are on top of your credit control, and 33% of you answered no. Guys, I am honestly surprised, and well done to this 67%. I'm impressed. Well done. I think it's, yeah, in current climate, it's very, very important. And you guys who answered no, I'm hoping this morning's session's given you a bit of insight and maybe is going to help you how to get on top of your credit control. QuickBooks has got amazing features, and it definitely will help you to keep on top of your credit control. So please, if you're still not on cloud software or on any digital software, please do your research and go for it, because this is going to be very important even in the next coming months and years. And I wish you all good luck with this. If you have any more questions, then please do get in touch with QuickBooks support team or myself on LinkedIn, GMcG/Eva Mrazikova, or use our website for further contact details, www.gmcgca.com. Coming up on Ask the Expert tomorrow is Charlie Pauly and Lauren Cliff, who are content creators and travel bloggers at Wanderers and Warriors. They combine their sense of humor, love of travel, and passion for life to explore the world, all whilst creating content for brands as well as their social media channels. Guys, this seems to be a very exciting session, so make sure you tune in and you can ask them any question you need. Again, a reminder that if you need any more advice, you can join the official Intuit QuickBooks SMB community group on Facebook, where accountants and business experts are on hand 24/7. I have to thank you for your questions today. I have really enjoyed answering all of your questions, and thank you for tuning in. And I wish you all a lovely day and see you again soon. Bye.